Welcome, dear children, to our next video of the third unit, segment A, the journey. In the previous video, you observed how the young man, the narrator, went to his village on a long holiday and he got married to one of the girls of the village. It is in Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, on the hills, on the terrains. And after taking a big holiday of 6 months, he wanted to return to his place of work. He was a government servant, as you know. And the problem is, almost 3 hills from the village where he was staying, he should start and come down and catch a bus at Dirang. That is the place where he should catch a bus. But the problem is that he was a bit hesitant, not bit completely hesitant to carry his trunk because he was a white collared job holder, an employee, a government employee, and that too carrying a trunk on the head. Oh, very shame, he thought, and he was hesitant, like how the trunk would come down the 3 hills. So, looking at his some kind of feelings, father readily accepted and he said he needed to worry and he kept the trunk on his head and they both started their journey towards the place where the bus reaches Dirang. Children, you saw how father was very fast even though he was carrying the trunk. And in the picture also it was clearly seen, you see, after after some distance they covered, father sat at one place. Who was gasping? Son was gasping, and father was very active. At one particular point, they both wanted to take some rest, and this fellow already arranged to carry one can of wine, which was given by his mother. So immediately he emptied that bottle, and father drank at once. In one gulp, he completed that wine. No, as I told you, people who do physical labor, naturally they have the habit of this drink. So once they drink, psychologically they feel that they got back their energy and they can do more. So once it's completed, they started again going down. At this point, even our narrator felt very unhappy. Array, at least half of the distance father carried, no. So why don't I carry? He thought. But do you think he could carry? No. He was not used of this type of physical labor. Father was skilled in doing such type of things, heavy things. Because since childhood, our narrator, he spent his most of his schooling staying in the hostels only. Not only schooling, college and advanced education, whatever it is, higher education, everything in the hostels only. So because he grew like a boy actually from a rich family. Like that, his parents allowed the boy to stay away from the village, away from all this type of physical work. So one way he is unskilled to carry heavy loads. But one thing, the feeling, the feeling is killing him inside because he thought my father, my people, in fact, the whole world would laugh at me and I would be belittled if I carry the trunk. And in another way, the guilt. Guilt means feeling of doing mistake. At this age, I couldn't carry and I made my father to carry. Okay, like this one kind of turmoil, what we say, Turmoil. Turmoil means one state of confusion. Okay, by hook or crook, they slowly reached Dirang. Okay, both of them didn't speak also because father used to speak in his own language. But this fellow, he is from the city, some posh language. Naturally, see, people who come from city, they don't like the village language. Villages or tribals, they are rather very informal. They don't go for formalities. That's why both of them didn't speak while going. By hook or crook, they reached the spot where this fellow should catch the bus. So the bus from Tawang had not yet reached Dirang, and so they both had some time in hand. They both had some time in hand. Hand means what? They can spend some time. Yes. Then what happened? They saw one tea shop and they entered, sat facing each other. And at that moment, father appeared tired. Now, 3 hills is not a joke, and that too carrying a trunk. Okay. Then immediately they ordered the tea and they had tea. And slowly, when they were having tea, father slowly asked him, Nana, do you have a pair of old shoes, Amma? Then immediately, why, daddy? Why you're asking like that? No, nothing, Nana. The road is uneven and full of pebbles. No, it hurts me while walking. Okay. Then this fellow looked at father's legs, bare feet. He didn't observe. He thought the dog, father got the slippers, he thought all this time. But when he looked at father's feet, completely the feet developed cracks, and how the feet look like, as if like the feet of an elephant. They got swelling also. First time this fellow noticed, see, he was happily, he felt happy, his trunk was coming down. Free porter, no. Money also need not be given. Father became coolie, coolie, he needn't call. Father only became coolie. But when he looked at the feet, oh my God, those many cracks and like an elephant's leg, he felt very unhappy. And I didn't have to since I was wearing a pair of hunting boot. I checked my wallet and saw I still had around rupees 40 with me. So these are his feelings. A pair of canvas shoes would cost around 12 rupees and remaining amount would be enough for me to get to Bomidla. So all these feelings he was thinking. Now can I purchase shoe to father? No problem. Canvas shoes, no. Canvas shoes means cats. What is it? What do you wear that white color? Almost like that. So that is not a big thing. 12 rupees. Those days, not today. Don't think today 12 rupees nothing you will get. So 12 rupees, no problem. Still I have money, no problem. 40 rupees are there with me. Like that he was thinking. He wanted to purchase a new pair of shoes, but he felt here looking at the feet of the father. But immediately father understood. Nana, what are you thinking, Amma? Vaira, do you want to purchase new pair of shoes to me? No. You need not have to spend money, man, unnecessarily. You one thing, you have a old pair, please give me. Old pair. This fellow, then he reluctantly means unwillingly. Already he was wearing hunting boots. I told you last video, big boots, no, till the knee. He removed the boots and he gave these boots to father. And what he did, already very good looking leather shoes are there inside the trunk. He took the leather shoes and he wore. They are the office shoes, no, to be worn there. Right. And father felt very happy. He wore the shoes. Take care, Nana. Thank you very much for giving the shoes, he thought. Then he understood. The bus came. He sat in the bus. Okay. And father started looking at him. And here, this fellow happily could get the window seat. He was sitting there. He was looking, he was waving at his father. Father started going towards the hill. This fellow happily sitting in the luxurious bus. His journey started. He need not walk now, but father had to walk again all the 3 hills. But to see how the feet cracks came to the feet, that was the situation. Some wounds also, no, because it is a pebble strewn road. The road was uneven, full of pebble strewn, filled with sharp edged rocks, small stones. You can imagine without slippers, if you walk on the hill roads, hilly roads, oh my God, you just can't imagine. But luckily, father could get the gum boots, I mean the hunter boots, and he started walking. Now, this fellow was thinking. Simultaneously, our journey started in two opposite directions. I am happily sitting in the luxurious bus. And my father walking back with weary legs on the pebble strewn road. Weary. Weary means very tired. See, so Nana, children, you all of you should understand only one point. Always, parents are ready to face any difficulty for you. They are ready to sacrifice their lives. This story journey says that only. So keep up the relations, human relations, the very first one, the journey. Hope you understood. So see that all the relations are enlivened. That is most important in our life. This is the wonderful lesson, the journey. Hope you enjoyed. So please rewatch the video, and one small assignment is shared. Please do it, Nana. Okay? Bye. Catch me up in my next video.